Hello everyone, how are you today? Here I will introduce myself. My name is Maulida Robiati Saudah. You can call me Ida. My presence number is 21 and my student ID number is 140142254 and 1. I am from class K. In this time, I will explain the result of the learning I got about the various tense. The first, I will explain the simple present tense. The example of simple present tense. Number 1 is the survey comprises instrument to measure teacher absence and student learning outcome, along with 5 questionnaires. In my opinion, this is the simple present tense because we use the simple present tense when an action is happening right now, or when it happens regularly, or occasionally, which is why it is sometimes called present indefinite. Depending on the person, the simple present tense is formed by using the root form or by adding s or es to the end. This is included in the simple present tense, and this type is verbal type because the formula is subject plus verb 1 plus s or es plus complement. The subject is the survey, the verb 1 is comprises plus editing es, and the complement is instrument to measure teacher absence and student learning outcome along with 5 questionnaires. The example of the simple present tense number 2 is he teaches all animals very well. In my opinion, this is simple present tense because an action is happening right now, and the simple present tense is formed by using the root form or by adding s or es to the end. This is included in the simple present tense, and this type is verbal type because the formula is subject plus 1 plus s or es plus complement. The subject is he, the verb 1 is teaches plus es, and the complement is all animals very well. And the tenses number 2 is simple past tense. The example is and 17% of teachers did not come to school on a given day. This is a simple past tense because simple past tense is used to show events that have occurred in the past. This is a negative tense because the pattern is subject plus did not plus verb 1 plus complement. The subject is 17% of teacher, and the negative tense is did not. The verb 1 is come, and the complement is to school on a given day. The example of simple past tense number 2 is Winston gave a happy bird and of Captain Fantastic went into the space hangar. This is a simple past tense because simple past tense is used to show events to have occurred in the past. This is a positive tense because the pattern is subject plus verb 2 plus complement. The subject is Winston, the verb 2 is give, and the complement is a happy bird and of Captain Fantastic went into the space hangar. And the tense, the third is past continuous tense. The example is female and contracted teacher were teaching more often. This is an past continuous tense because past continuous tense is used to show an event that was happening in the past. This is a positive tense because the pattern is subject plus were or was plus verb in plus complement. The subject is female and contracted teacher. The to be is were. The verb in is teaching and the complement of more often. The example number 2 is back on the bridge, Captain Fantastic was still banging, twisting, pushing, and pressing everything he could. Twisting, pushing, and pressing everything he could. When suddenly the ship turned around and headed back to Princess Aura's planet. This is an past continuous tense because past continuous tense is used to show an event that was happening in the past. This is an positive tense because the pattern is subject plus was or were plus verb in plus complement. The subject is back on the bridge, Captain Fantastic, and to be is was, and the complement is everything he could when suddenly the ship turned around and headed back to Princess Aura's planet. Fourth is present continuous tense. The example of present continuous tense is, on the other hand, there is still a learning process which is done by embracing the method of lecturing and memorizing. This is a present continuous tense because the present continuous tense is a form of tense that you can use to describe something or state an action that is taking place for a certain time in the present. Pattern is subject plus am or is or are plus verb in. The subject is there, the to be is, and the verb in is still a learning. And the complement is process which is done by embracing the method of lecturing and memorizing. And the example number 2, I don't find the present continuous tense in the children's book entitled Captain Fantastic Story. Because present continuous tense is a form of tense that can be used to explain something or state an action that is taking place for a certain time in the present. Will the storybook tell of events that have been completed in the past and are not taking place in the present? Nextly, the tenses is simple future tense. The example is instructional model will take the teacher's serious effort in order to get maximum benefit. Simple future tense is a form of tenses to show an event that has not started and will only happen in the future, aka in the future. This is a simple future tense because the pattern is subject plus will or shall plus verb 1 plus complement. The subject is instructional model and the to be is will, and the verb 1 is take, and the complement is the teacher serious effort in order to get maximum benefit. The example number 2 is, it will make the captain fluster. Simple future tense is a form of tenses to show an event that has not started and will only happen in the future, aka is in the future. This is a simple future tense because the pattern is subject plus will or shall plus verb 1 and plus complement. The subject is it, the to be is will, the verb 1 is make, and the complement is the captain flew there. The next is present perfect tense. The example number 1 is from article page 2, last sentence on paragraph 1. Whether or not they have reached the highest grammar grade. This is present perfect tense because present perfect tense is sentence pattern that is used to show events that have been completed at the present time but are still related and are not stated in time. The emphasis of the sentence is on the completion of the action. The pattern of present perfect tense is subject plus have or has plus verb t. The subject is they, the to be is have, and the verb t is reach. Example number 2 is from children group, the title Captain Fantastic Story. I cannot find the present perfect tense because in the storybook it tells the event that have been past in the past and does not continue in the present. Will, the present perfect tense, is a form of verb that is used to express an action or situation that has started in the past and still continue today or has been completed at a certain point in time in the past, but the effect is still ongoing. Present perfect continue. The example number 1 is from article. I cannot find the example of present perfect continuous tense because the journal research is describing about something that happened in the past and still happen until now. Also, I can see a sentence that has subject plus had been plus verb ing for the composition of the sentence because the composition is the basic structure of present perfect continuous tense. And the example number 2 in the children group, the title Captain Fantastic Story, there are no sentences that show the present perfect continuous because the book tells of events in the past but did not continuing at the present time. And the next is past perfect tense. The example number 1 is from article Education in Indonesia. The percentage of Indonesians over the age of 25 that had attained at least a bachelor's degree in 2016 was just under 9%. The past perfect, also called the pluperfect, is a verb tense used to talk about actions that were completed before some point in the past. The grammar is subject plus had plus past participle. The subject is the percentage of Indonesians over the age of 25 plus had, and the verb T is attained, and the complement is at least a bachelor's degree in 2016 was just under 9%. And example number 2 is based on children book Captain Fantastic Story. Orator he sniffed out the evil stain or where Dr. Seuss had been. In my opinion, the sentence is expressing past perfect tense because the past perfect, also called the pluperfect, is a verb tense used to talk about actions that were completed before some point in the past. The sentence has the composition of past perfect tense, that is, had been, and the sentence has the right grammar of the past perfect tense. The grammar is subject plus had plus been. The next is past perfect continuous tense. The example number 1 is based from article education in Indonesia. I cannot give the example of past perfect continuous tense because I cannot see a text from the article that expressing past perfect continuous tense, because the article is only telling about something that happened in the past and still have effect until now. Then past perfect continuous tense is telling about something that having on the past, but there is an activity that has duration on that time and ended on the past. Example number 2 is based on children's book Captain Fantastic Story. I cannot give the example about past perfect continuous tense because I cannot see a text from the book the expressing past perfect continuous tense, because the book is only telling about something that happened in the past. Then past perfect continuous tense is telling about something that happened on the past, but there is an activity that has duration on the time and ended on the past. Based from the book, because there is no sentence that using had plus been plus verb in. The example of tense is future continuous tense. The example number 1 is from the lesson This Land is Your Land. We will be driving for a long time. In my opinion, this is the future continuous tense because expressing action at a particular moment in the future. The action will have started before the moment, but it will not have finished at the moment. And the grammar of the future continuous tense is subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb in plus object or adjective or adverb. The subject is we and using will plus be. The verb in is driving and the complement is for a long time. Number 2 is based on children's book Captain Fantastic Story. I can give the example about future continuous tense based from the book because there is no sentence that using subject plus will or shall plus be plus verb in, and in the book tell of events that have happened in the past and will not continue in the future, and future continuous tense expressing an activity that will be or is being carried out at some time in the future or in the future with a specific time adverb. The nextly is future perfect continuous tense. Example number 1 is from the lesson This Land is Your Land. There are no sentences that show the future perfect continuous tense because in this video describe an action or event in the future that has been arranged, decided, or known. Meanwhile, the future perfect continuous tense is used to express action or events that are going on until a certain point in the future, and a sentence that is using subject plus will plus have plus been plus verb in. The function of the future perfect continuous tense in English is as follows. Number 1 is to express an event that will have taken place for a certain duration in the future. Number 2 is to express an event that is currently unfinished but will be completed in future. And example number 2 is based on children's book Captain Fantastic Story. I cannot give the example about future perfect continuous tense based from the book because there is no sentence that using is subject plus will plus have plus been and plus verb ing. And in the book tells of events that have happened in the past. Meanwhile, the future perfect continuous tense is used to express action or events that are going on until a certain point in the future. The next is conditional sentence. Conditional sentence express a connection between two actions or states. One thing happens because of another. This connection can be general, specific, likely, unlikely, real, or imagined. The zero conditional used to refer to general truth, scientific fact, and the predictable result of particular action. The example is, if you heat water enough, it boils. Form if clause if or when plus present simple. Result clause is present simple. The first conditional used when we want to talk about something that likely to happen in the future after the specific set of circumstance or the condition. The example is, if I go to the shops, I will get some bread, or I might not go to the shop. Form if clause if or when plus present simple. Result clause is will or I will plus infinitive without to or imperative. Second conditional refer to an imaginary present result of an unlikely or impossible present condition. The example is, if I had the money, I had traveled around the world. I don't have the money. This is the real. The form is if clause if plus past simple. Exception verb to be text where in first and second person. Result clause would plus infinitive without to. The third conditional refer to an imagined past result of something that did not happen in the past. If I had known you were coming, I would not have prepared the cheese dish. The fact is, I did not know you were coming. I prepared a cheese dish. Form if clause is if plus past perfect, and main clause is would plus have plus past participle. Next is mixed conditional. Mixed conditional combine the structure of type 2 and type 3. Conditional when the time, past, present, and future refer to in the if and result clauses are not the same. The example is, if you had not left the map at home, we would not be lost. In the fact is, you left the map at home in the past. We are lost now. Form if clause is if plus past perfect, and result clause is would plus infinitive without to. This is can I explain for my result.